This video will introduce you to and show you how to use the new Aweber function that integrates your email broadcast with your Twitter tweets. Now, this video, I need to first off tell you, is not about how to work with Aweber. It's about how to integrate your Aweber account into Twitter, and a little bit of vice versa. So if you're not familiar with how to use Aweber, then just kind of follow along here. So whenever you do become more familiar with Aweber, at least ways you'll be one step ahead of everybody else that doesn't know anything about the integration between Twitter and Aweber. Okay, that being said, and this is one that I have had for quite some time now, and actually I haven't even sent anything out for almost 2 years now. So anyway, so once you come to your list that you have already established, assuming that you do, come over here to Create Broadcast. That's under the Messages, Broadcast, Create Broadcast. And the key thing for this is you want to use both HTML and text. Okay, it doesn't work quite as well with just text. Now, of course, it will work with text, but there's some obvious advantages to using the HTML portion of it. So go ahead and do both. That way, if somebody is set up on an email client that does not accept HTML, because some of them do. I mean, more and more of them do nowadays, but used to be HTML was like, considered auto spam. So that has been slowly but surely gone by the wayside. So use both of them, HTML and text. And if the email client you're sending to does not accept HTML, then they will at least receive your message in text, and the links and images that you had put in your HTML portion, make it all look pretty, will not show up in a clickable sense, referring to the links, but the links themselves, the URLs, will show up in the plain text version. Once we've set up our messages in both text and HTML, coming on down here to the bottom here, in the event that you have a schedule you want to send this later because of the time zone you're in or whatever reason you might have, you can adjust that accordingly. Send segment, no. We want to send the whole thing. Track clicks, yes. Syndicate, yeah. Let's go ahead and move on down here. We click on yes, and then right here under Twitter update, you just click on that, enter your username and your password, and then what will happen is whenever you send this off, let me go ahead and open up my Twitter page. And whenever you go to your Twitter page, we'll just as an example here, I'm going to do a search for Aweber. If I spelled it right, I would get a better result. And then we click on search, and right here you can see these Aweber links. Okay, that's what I wanted to show you. So if we were to follow these steps here in sending out our email broadcast, and then down here at the bottom we click on syndicate, because this is hidden if you don't. You got to click on syndicate and then click on the Twitter update, put in your username and your password. And once you do this for the first time, then this won't show up anymore. It will have it logged in there. So just if you do this a second time and you don't see this, don't sweat it. It's automatically going to show up in this particular account. Now, the ability to change your Twitter accounts here, I'm not really sure about that. You may have to check with the folks at Aweber. They may have to just reset this. I'm not sure. It may be available. It may not be an option. You may only be able to do this one time as far as with one Twitter account. Assuming you only have one Twitter account, this will be just fine and dandy. Anyway, so we head on back over here, and just to kind of show you an example of what it will look like, I'm going to use Sabrina's here as an example. This is obviously an HTML version because she's got this cool looking image. And if you click on this, evidently it's clickable, because this is what was sent out to her email recipients on her email list. This is just increasing the power of her email marketing by integrating Twitter into this. Not only is her tens or 20s or hundreds or thousands of subscribers to her email list getting this, but also all of the people that are following her on Twitter are also getting this. So again, the more followers you have, you can kind of see the power of the marketing potential that you have using Twitter and combining it with Aweber. So if we just click on this, I'm just curious to see what's going on here. Anyway, it evidently takes you to her blog or her web page to get you updated, or her email subscribers gets them updated to whatever the heck was on the Hay House radio. So if we were to go back here, I'm going to use another example, maybe one. Let's see, turn the credit crisis into instant cash, free webinar. Okay, this is probably something to sign up for the free webinar. Body Synergy, link to AWeber. Today's your day. Okay, let's see about this. This is more of what I was talking about. This is more of an article, if you will. Let me see. This is, yeah, this is in text, because you can see that none of these links are clickable. They should have sent it out in both, because this is what happens whenever you only send it out in text version. If we go back here and try this one here, this is not a whole lot to this, but at least ways I know this is in HTML version because this link is clickable. And if we were to go to view page source, this is the source code, if I can squeeze this in here, of that email. And you can see that, where are we at here? The class is open again, classroom's open again, div tags, need help, log in, and this is a login, evidently the login link right here. And that's the href tags here. So that's pretty much it insofar as being able to link your Twitter account to your email account, in this case AWeber, and hopefully you can see the increased power that you will have in your marketing endeavors, especially if you have a large email list. Now, not only are you sending out quality content to your email subscribers, but at the same time, with this little technique, you're also sending out that same powerful message to your Twitter followers. I hope you learned something with this video. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day.